Parak HaNisrafim Daf Ayin Ches, sponsored for a bracha for Lev Elimelech Ephraim ben Ruchel Ita Peseh and Shoshana Baschana Gina. Rapapa brings two cases distinguishing between murder and grumma, causation. Number one bound another near a water barrier that he unplugged. Drowning him immediately is liable as one who shoots arrows at his victim because it is his koach rishon, his primary force. However, if he bound him at a distance from the barrier, he is not liable. His death resulted from koach sheni, a secondary force considered grumma, causation. Number two, one who throws a stone upward at an angle. When it hits somebody on the way down, the thrower is liable. However, he is exempt for a stone he threw straight up that fell straight down. Falling at an angle is the result of his force, albeit weak. Gravity does not act on horizontal movement as it does on vertical. The Gemara brings a brisa disputing the liability for murder in a case where 10 people clubbed the victim simultaneously or subsequently, potentially lethal blows. Tanakama holds all are exempt. If subsequent blows, the first clubber claimed it possible the victim may have survived his blow, whereas the last 9 claimed he would not have survived. From simultaneous blows, all claim he would have survived individual ones. Rabbi Yehuda ben Beseira distinguishes between simultaneous and subsequent blows. The last is liable because kirev misaso, he caused him to die quicker. Hastening death classifies as murder. However, where they clubbed him simultaneously, none are liable based on the verse's usage of the singular v'ish ki yakeh. The source. Rabbi Yochanan explains they both derived their opinions from the same verse. V'ish ki yakeh kol nefesh adam. The Tanakama explains kol nefesh, liability for murdering one completely alive. Rabbi Yehuda ben Beseira explains kol nefesh, killing any life remaining of one dying. Rava defines this deathly ill person. Both agree killing a treifa, one dying from an illness, is exempt for killing a dead man. Both agree one is liable for killing a gosis min hashamayim, a person dying naturally. They dispute a gosis bidei adam, one dying from an inflicted injury. Tanakama holds he is comparable to a treifa, both dying not of natural causes, but due to a medical defect or an injury. Rabbi Yehuda ben Beseira holds a treifa is one who has a diseased vital organ, not just a fatal injury. Rava teaches other related laws. Number one, a treifa who killed in the presence of Bezdin is liable for murder. Not in their presence, exempt. The reason, Eidushiyef shalazima, testimony that cannot be refuted, in our case, testimony concerning one legally dead, is inadmissible. The witnesses cannot be punished for their false testimony. However, in the presence of the court, no testimony is required. The treifa is executed to eradicate evil. Number two, one who sodomizes a treifa is liable. It is not comparable to murdering one legally dead because it is pleasurable. A treifa who sodomized is liable in the presence of the court. Number three, although witnesses who testify falsely against the treifa are not executed, treifa witnesses are executed. Had their testimony not been falsified, the accused would have been executed. Therefore, they are executed. However, Rav Ashi disagrees. He holds since a third pair could not testify against the second pair, it disqualifies their testimony. Number four, a treifa ox who killed is stoned, but an ox of a treifa who killed is exempt. The juxtaposition in the verse of the ox and its owner, Hashor Yisok of a Gambol of Yumas, indicates the ox cannot be killed if the owner is not liable to execution. Rav Ashi extends this even to a short treifa. Gemara concludes with a dispute concerning a snake bite. Rabbi Yehuda holds inciting a snake to bite causes venom to flow to its fangs. Therefore, one who pierces skin with fangs is like stabbing his victim with a knife. The Chachamim hold he is exempt for grama. The venom flow results from the bite. Now we move on to a new Mishnah. The Mishnah brings a dispute concerning one struck a fatal blow with a fist or stone whose condition improved before dying. Tanakama holds the perpetrator liable since he did not recover fully. Rabbi Nechemiah exempts him. He holds even a partial recovery indicates his death was not a result of the blow. He derives this from the verse, Im yakum v'yishalech b'chutz al mishanto, The verse states if he recovers moving around of his own strength, the perpetrator is not liable. He explains the novelty of the verse referring to one who recovered partially, but subsequently fell ill a second time. The Torah exempts him. The Chachamim explain the novelty of the verse as the perpetrator is incarcerated until the victim recovers fully. Rabbi Nechemiah expounds incarceration from the Megadef, whose punishment is similarly unknown. The Chachamim understood the Megadef as a horasha. One brisa states if judges assessed he would die but survived, he is acquitted. Assessed he would die but improved unexpectedly, a financial assessment was made. Subsequently, the victim died. Rabbi Nechemiah holds the court remains with the second assessment and automatic acquittal. The Chachamim disagree. If you're enjoying Daf 5, please click on the link below, subscribe and become a sponsor. A Gemar Tov. Thank you.